Hello? Check, check. Hey, it's working. Hey, Vicious. Why does that look... Why do I keep hearing... Oh,
Hello?
it's out of my other headphones. I keep hearing double music in the real world. Hello? I'm gonna pull 6 different camera angles on us. We got 2. Well, we could do 3 if I went like way back over here behind the rig. I am looking at getting a 4th camera though. Get this nasty gamer chair out of the shot. That terrible, terrible thing. Outside his house, looking in his window. Oh, I forgot to turn the music down. No, I didn't. Um, there's a guy I watch sometimes called Batty. He mostly like plays Tarkov and stuff. Um, but he has like 7 computers. Uh-oh. He has like 7 maybe it's 5 computers, 5 or 7 computers. He has 9 monitors, and he has uh, it's like 8 cameras or something like that. He's got like 1 or 2 good cams and a bunch of webcams. And like one of them, he has a webcam mounted on the arm of his mic, so he can like talk into the mic like that and look like whoa, and look like straight down the barrel and like whisper into the mic and stuff. Yeah, he did a while back. He did an emo night, and he played nothing but emo mashup songs. And he went full like makeup and had his hair folded over. His hair's kind of longer, and he had it folded over, and he was wearing black, and he had his nails black, and he was just jamming out, singing along to the music, and like constantly switching the cameras, and all of his lights were going off and everything while he was doing it. He was honestly switching cameras a little too much. It was almost like making me sick trying to watch him, but he was having a good time. I don't know what he uses all the computers for though. I mean, you need if all the monitors are showing different things, you need at least three computers to run 9 monitors because you only do 4 per computer. Yeah, we're gonna be painting some more. We're gonna get well, actually, hopefully, we're gonna be painting some more. Let's get over to the work table here. There's a couple panel lines I missed that I need to put the panel liner in. It was that foot, and I'm pretty sure there was something else. Oh, there's this edge. Oh, yeah, it's the edge on this piece, that edge and that edge. We need to do those. And if I remember right, we cleared these last stream. So these are ready for panel liner. So we could get the panel line on these. Actually, we'll do those in the parts I missed. So we get the panel lining on those, and then we'll start working on the body. We need to do any sanding and nub clearing we need to do to get it prepped for paint. And then we still have the weapons after that. The weapons, there's not much to do. We could do the weapons with the body, I suppose. I'm not sure how I want to do. I guess I could take the muzzle off and do it that way. Then I could spray the whole thing all at once. And we got the shield. We made big progress on those legs getting them getting them done, though. And I got the other leg assembled after the stream. We're having a hell of a stream. You have minis, never delved into actually painting them. Uh, yeah, the minis. I haven't done too many minis. I actually have some little Zaku themed cyberpunk street punks to do, just for fun, just for funsies. This was the last. Well, this is a 75 mil, so it's a bigger scale. This is the last one I was working on. Yeah, that's a great pointer. Starting out, no matter how bad you think it looks, there's always worse. Uh, and then her hand has a staff. That's the only part. There's a couple touch up things I need to do, and then I need to finish the staff. Mostly just this gem. I'm just gonna leave the rest of it gold because I can't be bothered. How do I paint so small with a small brush? Look at these. Look at these eyes. Block off some of the light there so it'll. I'm proud of myself with how the eyes came out. Actually, it'd probably work better if I just zoomed in. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, the eyes came out pretty well for being tiny. You can tell where my daughter knocked it off the table and broke it and had to glue it back together. But for the most part, if you want to invest in getting a good, solid paint job, absolutely buy a wet palette. I probably need to clean this out because it's still got some paint in it. I have a Army Painter one, and they're not very expensive, and they work great. So I can store some of my brushes in there, and then in the bottom's the actual wet palette part. So you just put water in there. There's a sponge that absorbs the water, and you lay down this parchment paper over the top that comes with it. It comes with like 100 sheets of it or something like that. And you can just use regular parchment paper you get out of a store too and just cut it to size. But um, it helps if you're using acrylic paints, which you will be. Um, it helps the paints keep from drying out, and it also helps you thin them easier. And then you have them there ready to work on your palette. And it'll make the paints go on way smoother. Oh, it's got condensation all over the bottom of it. But yeah, do some looking at wet palettes if you want to. The best shot of doing a decent job your first time, because getting the paint properly thinned so it'll lay down flat is a huge deal in making it look good. And not also, because if it's too thick, it's also going to glob up on the model and cover up the details, especially on those little tiny things. So all the little tiny details will get globbed over with thick paint and then that's all you see is the texture of the paint. So thinning them is definitely the biggest thing. And the brushes, you can get some like decent quality acrylic brushes to start. This move over camera. No, it's not centering me. Is it? Oh wait, is that as far? Oh no, there it goes. Well, what? I was kind of leaning on the wrong side, I guess. Whatever. It won't put me quite in the middle. So yeah, some decent acrylic brushes will help you the first time. 12 to 18 inches. I did. Did you see my Lucy? I did Lucy from Fairy Tale. It's about 8 inches. So there's my Lucy I did. But this one, the skin at least, the skin, the hair, the boots, um, skin, hair, boots is airbrushed with some brush painted details. And then the rest of it's brush painted. So, oh yeah, and the boo. I'm still working on the boo. I started that one, but there's some spots that I should have sanded better that I didn't. So he's got all these little pimples from the support marks. So I have this one that I've been sanding and trying to get super duper flat. But I'll be working on him. And this one also the printer shifted. You can see on the camera will pick it up. There's a line through his face because the print shifted on the bed. Printing a monocolor figure without it looking like you dipped it in paint. Oh, like the Boo? Um, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's mostly all in the shading. Like, um, it's pretty light on her boots, but you can tell her boots have some definition to them. And there's basically about 3 different shades of brown that I airbrushed on there. So instead of just being all one solid color. Now her sleeve is all one solid color, but I think it's small enough of a detail that it doesn't really matter that much. And then like with the Boo, since Boo is since this is all skin tone, this one isn't fully painted, but a lot of times to do skin tone, you do like a pink. This is not just Boo, but like normal skin tone. You do like a hot pink kind of thing, anywhere where the sunlight would be touching. This would be with if you did it with an airbrush, and then from underneath in the shadows, you do a red, and then you do your skin tone over the top of it, and that's how it comes through in this, where there's a deeper shade in her armpit, and it's brighter up from the top and the bottom. It adds detail to the skin. If you look up ground affected on YouTube, I basically use how he does skin is how I did the Lucy, and it works really well. But like I say, that's more of an airbrush thing. If you're brush painting it like I did this one, I basically just started with like a real deep shadow color, and then just layered up brighter and brighter colors over the top. But that's pretty much how it works anyway. Oh, I suppose we should glove up since I'm going to do some panel lining. Hit it with a dark wash. Yeah, and that's especially starting out. If you're not comfortable with doing different shades and stuff like that, just lay down base color, the color you want, kind of, the model to be on the parts. Lay that down, and then go back over it with a wash, some kind of like either dark brown or dark gray wash, and it'll fill in all the recesses and make it look shaded. And then it'll look kind of dull because you went over that. So then go back to it with that same base color, or preferably a lighter color, a lighter version of that base color, and hit the highlights where the sunlight would be coming down and the brightest parts, and just touch those parts of it all over the model, and it'll like bring the pop back out of it. No, the brushes. I'll show you. I did use a fairly small one for her eyes. I think I used the 0 when I did her eyes, which is a pretty small one, but it's not the tiniest. And for almost all of it, for the good details, I actually used this one, which is this is like a $30 brush. It's a high end sable Kolinsky sable brush. It's real hair. This one is too. It's just a cheaper one. It's a size number 2. They're actually used for like watercolor, but you can see the point of the brush is so sharp. They keep such a sharp point that you can paint super tiny details even though the brush is kind of big. And that's like with the guys that are good at painting minis, they'll paint minis like this size and literally only use this brush. It's pretty crazy. And that's the main going with the nice Kolinsky sable real hairbrushes, you can do that. Once you, if you're using a acrylic brush, it's harder to do because the tip, it starts with a good tip, but the tip will go away fairly quick. So you can do it. It's just you'll lose the tip quicker. You might have some shots of the Infinity Minis floating around. Oh yeah, yeah, you could throw them in the Discord. I need to bring up the Discord. I always forget to do that. Not that we use it much. And I also think I have it. I think I have my button set to show Gunpla pics and not stream spam, which I should definitely change. I need to put that on a list somewhere to get that. Oops, to get that changed. All right, let's get some panel lines laid down here. Oh yeah, these feet don't just pull off. I forgot about that. We'll just panel line them as they set, which shouldn't be. Wait, that one's panel lined. Oh, both of them are just literally on this one leg that I missed. Cool. But as far as mini painting goes, I'm actually I I painted figures in the past. Has nothing to do with minis. It was my mom did craft shows and got these figures that she painted to sell at craft shows. So I had done them in the past. So I do have a little experience of that, but I mean that was like middle school and high school, and not nearly involved as many paintings are nowadays. But besides that, I'm pretty new to mini painting. So, oh yeah, we got to do the up here too. All right, I'll let that set. And now we can go through these pieces. Let's just go ahead and set them all down. Nice way of not feeling too bad. I am excited to get started on our GTR next week. So we got the last race of the season tomorrow, and then there's a month break. And hopefully it's not like last time where I randomly had shit going on basically every single time I would have streamed and couldn't stream. So hopefully that won't happen this time. These don't even need panel line, I don't think. Nope. There's two of those and there's nothing to panel line on them. There's probably nothing to panel line on the. Let's find the pieces that don't need panel lined first, I suppose. Oh, we could zoom in a little. If I was nice about it. That doesn't need panel lined. This doesn't need panel line. Nope. Ooh, I can smell that panel liner. That doesn't need panel lined. Where's the other one of the. There it is. And that doesn't need panel lined. So we just got these bits. Mostly just tops of hands. We'll save these till later because they'll be more interesting. Is Vicious on our Discord? I don't know if Vicious is on there. No, I don't see him. These should fill out really well because I. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was amazing. Because these I scribed. Oh, that's beautiful. There's barely any cleanup. Absolutely beautiful. Oops, didn't have enough for that. Oh, there's already an Ollie cat down here, but I think he's actually going to sit with me instead of bother me. What are you doing, Ollie cat? Yeah? You going to sit down? You know, I'm on stream spam. I'll have to take a look at those too when I get these panel lined. Ooh, I just filled it up. I kind of thought you were on the Discord too, but it's not a big deal if you're not. But if you want to, exclamation Discord will give it. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, maybe. That is where we've talked besides old school Midnight Squadron. Also, hey Hannibal, lurking in the background there. One part or another, I had a die of putting them all on my website just to dig through them. Probably motivated to get things painted. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Hannibal, your name isn't the only one that gets confused for a miss. I got somebody linked me a picture of a car, and the license plate said MS Gundam, and they were like, "Is this your future wife?" Thinking it was Miss Gundam, but MS is just Mobile Suit Gundam. So But I just went along with it. It was on a pretty sweet new Mustang too, so I just went along with it and was like, "Yeah, Gundam, and they have a cool car to come to the track with me." Yeah, big old robot in a tiny car. We fill in this one. Suck some of that up and put it in that one. I never thought of using the tip to suck some up. Phrasing. It actually works really well for those little spots. That good old capillary action. Whoa! Make sure I don't have Stuff all over my fingers. Ooh, you hold that one up closer to the camera. That was actually a pretty good one. I guess I'll do these dots. We will literally never see them because they will be up against the torso. It's like AOE lining with, yeah, yeah, it kind of is. Because panel lining is getting the shadow detail in the lines. And you literally use, like, they specifically make this for panel liner. But if you did, and this is enamel, but if you did an actual enamel wash, you would use the exact same stuff and just use a brush. And like if you make a wash, it's literally the exact same thing, just in whatever medium you're doing it in. Oh, I forgot I was gonna hold that one up closer to the camera. Can I do? I don't know if I can do the handles. I would like if they work. They don't quite want to do the top, but it kind of worked. Just have to be careful when I clean them up because I'll probably end up erasing them when I do. Touch, 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 touch. 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 Ran out. Touch, touch. Got to make progress on my car this weekend. Didn't get to finish anything though because I didn't have enough parts that I needed, unfortunately. So I made progress, but at the same time felt kind of shitty because I couldn't finish a single project. The getting the car ready for ethanol, I didn't have enough adapters to fit in the fuel line where I needed to fit it in. Um, so I ordered that stuff Saturday, and somehow it already got here today, which I couldn't believe. But I won't be able to do it till probably at least like Thursday or Friday. And then I was trying to put the new turbo manifold on, and I got the old one off the car, and that was, I mean, that's a whole pain in the ass story in itself. But I got it off the car and was getting the new one prepped to go on. Why do I have this ruler out here? I was measuring something, apparently. Um, and I got the my turbo off the old turbo manifold, and then realized there wasn't any gasket in there. And I didn't have a gasket, so I had to order a gasket. I think what happened when I originally put it all together, I remember I had problems with some of the holes lining up into the turbo, and I had to modify the holes a little bit to get shit to fit together. And I think I got it all test fitted on the car to make sure it would fit. And then I think it got left for a little while, and then I forgot there wasn't any wasn't any gaskets in there because I was just test fitting the stuff, and then I just bolted it up, and it's literally been that way ever since I first turboed it. So And you could see by the faces that mate together, you could see it's been an exhaust leak the entire time because there's carbon deposits going out. Like there's a corner, a top corner of it that's clear, and then the bottom corner is just like all black from carbon deposits going out. So it's had an exhaust leak the whole time. And then I wasn't going to get on the back side of the turbo housing that goes to the downpipe. They had an upgraded version of that too, which I wasn't going to get. I was just going to do the manifold. But when I took that apart and realized there wasn't a gasket in there, I realized that part probably also doesn't have a gasket. And so, and I wasn't planning on taking it off, but now I'm going to have to take it off so I can put a gasket in there. So this morning I said, fuck it, and bought the newer version of that as well. So, yeah, not a fart stretch noise. Okay, panel liner is drying. Let's look at the shots. Shots. Oh, don't do that. Did this? No, that's the Gunpla Pix one. It's this one. That one works. No wash on that one. Oh, didn't mean to zoom in. I meant to go to the other one. And then this one has a wash. Right, with wash, yeah. Yeah, the wash really brings out the details. Ooh, I like the blue gem or whatever in there. That's a really nice blue. Oh, did you notice I got it? It's the other way. Way up over there in the other corner. It says goofed. I got that changed. Yeah, metallics always do some heavy lifting. All right, let's get this guy disassembled. If I remember how. Shit, I'm going to get... All right, we're already going to unglove. No, it's still oops. I didn't change the command. Should I? I probably should change the command, shouldn't I? I don't know. I feel like oops is going to be, well, I mean, it is goofed up there. I feel like oops is going to be easier to remember, but since it is goofed up there, I guess it would be. So the gun, where's the other gun? There should be another gun. I don't know where it's at. But the other gun uses these magazines that he holds on his thing. And I was going to make these a completely different off-white from the other off-whites. I think I was actually just going to do plain Kaleido off-white for that. And then instead of making these metal like I normally do, I think I'm just going to do some kind of dark gray to make them look like they're painted. But since I'm doing that, I'm wondering on the backpack if I should do kind of the same thing because they have that same slide a detail in them as this does. I don't know if I should do that on the backpack as well because they are. My table just vibrated, but my phone's not on it. Either that or I'm feeling things. Oh yeah, I could just add uh, goof. Well, would it be goof? It's goofed up there, so it needs to be goofed in the command. I don't know. Yeah, I would just add the command to it. That's a good idea though, instead of changing them. Yeah, I have a regular 3D printer and I have a, well, I say regular, but like a filament printer. The hell are they called? Anyways, regular, and I have a resin 3D printer as well. The resin 3D printer is new this year, but that's the Lucy I printed off. The two Boos I printed off. Um, the lady I showed you, I'm mostly done painting. I printed that off as well. FDM, yeah. I have a pretty big FDM printer, and then I have a resin printer as well. So I'm not sure, because if I do, I can make all those elements that color, and then this the normal color. I might do that. Oh, and these are like together as a piece, right? Come off of there. This might be hard to get off. That's what she said. If I paid for material costs and shipping and everything, would it be possible for you to? Person I was relying had a technical issue. Yeah, sure. I could do that. Yeah, if you have like a pre-made model or whatever, I could print it off. I've had a little bit of issues with layer lines though, unfortunately. Which before I got a few really big ones, and I found out my the print plate was becoming loose. So um, it's not nearly as bad, but I don't know if the camera will pick that up on this base. Yeah, you can see there's kind of a line through it right here. So there's still a little bit of a line there, but so I've had some little issues with that, but mostly it's been way better since I tightened up the base and got the base solid. There hasn't been any huge layer line shifts anyways. This piece is really in here. There's not a great way to hold it to pry it out either, unfortunately. Oh, Lignum had an issue with his printer nozzle and a temperature problem. Well, that's with the FDM printer then, and not a resin printer. But I can do that too, yeah. I have a Cheedy +4 FDM printer. So it's got, the print bed goes up to, it's 305 by 305 millimeter. And then it's like 285 or something like that tall. I don't know if I'm going to get this off. That's what she said. Oh my god. Oh, maybe? Oh, it was just like flexing or something. I'm going to break something by the time this comes off. Is there a Polycap? I think there's a polycap in there. I think that's why it's holding it so tight. I need some, like, pliers. Let me go on a little journey. See if I can find some pliers out here. There might be some over here. Oh yeah, these will work. Yes, headphone cut out while I'm getting closer to the signal. That makes sense. I could always just mask it, but I will do anything I can to not have to mask. There we go. Yeah, so these separate parts will go with this to be the other off-white, I think. Man, I haven't talked to Lignum in years. I used to talk to him all the time. Pretty easily swap nozzles, but problem with heating stuff. Yeah, mine's not bad either for a nozzle swap. There's like a gnat flying around in here. It's not as nice as the bamboo printers where it's literally just a hinge thing pops out and the nozzle comes out and you pop in a new one, but you just unscrew it instead, but it's still pretty easy. Almost every day, really? I used to. Well, maybe not almost every day, but I used to chat with him quite a bit. Okay, so these are the off-white. Where's my other gun at? Is it in here? There she be. This little guy. This little guy. And then we have the rocket launcher. I don't know if I really care about the rocket launcher because you can't really properly hold it anyway. So I might just not paint it and pretend like I did. And then just never show pictures of it. I feel like that's the right thing to do. I also don't really want to paint all the... Oh yeah, I don't know if Vicious has seen that. Because you got this rocket launcher and the handle folds down and stuff so you can hold it. It's kind of cool or whatever. But then literally, well, that's gone forever. These pop out, pop off, and there's literally missiles inside. And who wants to deal with that? Certainly not I. Yeah. It's a wood or laminate, whatever, floor down here, so I know the general direction it went. I'll look for it later. Not that big a deal. Oh, the saber. We do, however, need to paint the saber handle. We'll do that in that off-white as well. Or maybe a couple different off-white colors. I might just do a solid off-white. Look at the detail difference that like 20 years makes on a saber handle. This is this kit, which is like 20 years old, and then this is from the pretty sure this is from the version 3 Gramps. It's 3 different colors. Has a little thing that pops out so it can stick in his hand to hold in his hand better. It's got like a bunch of little details. It's hard to see because the light from the camera's blowing it out and it's white. And then you just have this single piece blob. Yeah, I'll step on it. We'll find it by stepping on it. Okay, and this will be regular body color. How do we want to do the waist with my two different whites? should um I'm kind of thinking, ooh, I could mask this bit. I'm kind of thinking, or am I? Let's put the legs on and see. Or a leg on at least. So I think this normal color, well, by normal color, I mean this color. And then the more white color, mask this off and make this the more white color. Then to match that over here, we can mask off mask off. I don't have to mask it off. We can make the dick flap uh, the more white color. Make the skirts the normal color. All the skirts the normal color. Probably because the wider white wouldn't offset these as much with their other wider white. If that's not confusing at all. One piece handles. Except the slot for the hand knob. Oh, yeah. The big old goose. Maybe the centers. The maybe the center's the one white and the flaps the other. Yeah, that's what. Because I think I want the majority of it to be the normal, what we're calling the normal one, the one I have to mix. It's a little thin on this side. That's the outside of the leg too. That kind of sucks. Um, yeah, I think. So this is normal. That means we'll make this normal. Technically, this insert's going to be metallic. That's metallic. Jesus. It made it sound like it broke, but it didn't. It's fine. That will paint. What did I get on there? It's like a chunk of black paint. That will, I think, will paint normal. Let's see, how does that mask? We can primer it all together. And then it's easier to mask this part around here to finish off that. So we'll mask it mostly up and do this color, the normal color first, and then we'll mask it to do the white. So I'll lay that there because we're going to do normal color on it first. Ah, fucking got him. Little bitch. All right, this will be my other off-white, the lighter off-white. These will be normal color. This will be metal. Now for this, the majority of this is going to be the normal color. So maybe this could, oh, that's all one piece. Might be lazy and just make that all the normal color. Although it'd probably be better if I masked it and separated it. Because since most of that's going to be the normal color, I can make this the lighter white and then this the normal color. We'll make this the normal color. And then these could be the lighter white. Oh yeah, I forgot about the cockpit. I like how the Barbatos has like a thing, or even the Zaku 2 has a whole, like the chest slides over and then the cockpit moves and like slides out. And then this is just literally like, oh, that's that's the only action you get. You have a trunk lid that opens basically. I don't remember how this goes together. Yeah, Space Vietnam. guess we'll take this. Obviously, the orange is going to be the orange. A much better orange than this garbage orange. Should I paint it with the polycaps in there? It probably really doesn't matter. Oh, come on. I'm going to break something. Get in there. No, not going to happen. If we take that off, then I can pull from there. No, I'm pretty sure it just.
Hello?
And the pin broke. Hello? Oh, hey, Nike. You came here just in time to watch me break something. That was like really in there. Jesus.
Mecha-RGM-79 said. Transformers Robo in disguise.
That was really in there. I could barely pull it out with the pliers. I'm going to say we don't need that pin. Because we can put this back on how it was. Yeah, we don't need that pin. Oh, I forgot this raises up too. Because that's the little, there was like a cable that went down. That's how they get out and drop down. That's what she said. You've missed like 5 that's what she said like within the last 20 minutes. The pin broke. This little pin that goes in the body broke, yeah. I could barely pull it out with the pliers. It was in there that tight. Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah. That's a Oh, we're gonna have to fix that. The updates the text to oopsed instead of goofed. Actions. No, commands. Wait, no, actions. Oops, nope, not that one. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Counters, that's what we want. Oops, increment, oops, counter. Get global, oops. Increment, oops. Maybe it is in commands. Where's the bit that actually tells it what the text says? No, it's not in commands. I guess I'll fix it later. Because I don't want to waste a bunch of time on it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking is in actions, but where's it? Oh, is it in? It looks at the counters. The command looks at the counter. Oh no, that is the counters. Yeah, because in the right I have. It wouldn't be in the trigger. I have get global variable name oops counter. Increment oops counter by 1. That's just for the number. Oh wait, is it down? It might be in the text here. There it is. It's in the text. Goofed. So that was, which one did I do? That's the increment. The reset needs to be goofed. And the set needs to be goofed. And I don't use the decrement, but that's in there. I guess I could. We we oops the goofed counter. We goofed the oops counter. Oops test set. Does that even work? Does that even work? Oops test set 13. It does work. It's in there as a test command that I set up. I didn't even know if it worked, but it does. Both. Now it should be good. It should stay as goofed now. I think I'm gonna not do this, even though it's gray, since it's up there in the top. I'm not gonna do that as metal. I'm just gonna do that as the orange, as the orange. I think that's the best way to handle that. So we got orange over here. This orange bit we can just no, we can't because then it covers. How does that go in? Does it just pop in? Because that's all one solid piece. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. There we go. I just didn't want to break it. I don't need any more goofs. Vent will be metal. Paint mixer will fix this. There we go. Vent's metal. And then these were going to be the off-white. Right? Sure. Don't worry. I tracked it. That's technically a goof because it reached the floor. But, you know, I got it right away. That's the normal color. Or is that the normal color? Because the helmet, I want that to contrast with the helmet. This is going to be the light color. But I saw it. I did see it. I seen it. And then we will do the main outside of the helmet. Will be the normal color. And then the face will be the lighter color. So that's the lighter color. The rest of this will be normal. I should do the ears. Oh, they're separate. Okay, I thought they were one piece in there. So those will be lighter color. That makes that easy. This would be normal. I really could do the gun camera housing as the lighter color. But I think I'm going to be lazy and not do that. So that's normal color. Get this lens out of here, put that somewhere where I won't lose it. This will be normal color. And then this we will chrome. So we'll have a nice reflector under the cover. This comes in half. Do I want to take the time to make this bit 2 different colors? It really is pretty easy masking. I mean, it's literally a straight line all the way around until the front. So I suppose I could. Get in there. Wait, why is that also coming apart? That's not supposed to come apart with it. Is it? No. It's just really in there. Oh yeah, these ones I cut so it would come apart easier. Forgot about that. There we go. Jesus Christ. That was never coming apart. All right, put that back together. Obviously, that will be metal. Where did this come from? Oh, this is um the like side skirt thing. Yeah, side skirt thing. Well, where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we can leave that as one piece. This will all be some kind of metal. Now it's time for the boring part. Finding all the... Get out the sandpaper. Oh yeah, was I making the handle the normal? No, I was going to make it the lighter to match the accessories. And then those are going to be their own thing. Oh, the shield. We didn't take apart the shield. That will be metal. Or should it? Yeah, it's going to have to be. Well, that broke. Oops. I mean, gun damn it. Whoa! Oh, shit! How does this come apart? Oh, I see the seam under there. It's actually hidden really well. Getting it worked up. That's what she said. I feel like that's enough of those for one night. That's what she said. I can't stop tonight. That's what she said. Oh God. Why? I'm so funny. Sometimes I just can't help myself. I'm not even, not even gonna say it. Literally never ends. can't even. Can't even right now. I was gonna say it feels like it's so close. It's almost there. Oh, here it comes. There it is. Holy shit. That's too long of a clip. How the hell did this go together? Did it slide? Oh, it slides through that way. Is this one piece? It is one piece. But like this goes on by separating those and popping this in. And that's all I was doing was separating those to get this out, and it broke. So if we can get it to hold, hodl, hodl. If we can get it to hold there, that will actually hold it in place to glue it back together. Shit. Doesn't want to though. Let's get a molecule size of sticky tack. Okay, stick to it, not me, please. Thank you. It's almost perfectly lined up. There we go. And then can I clamp it lightly that way? Kind of. Maybe. Let's test with one of these. Yeah, I knew it would be. Go this way? Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. We can do this. We can fix it and make it look 100% brand new. Slather some of this in there. Make sure we get good enough coverage. And we'll put this in here. Oh, no. You lined up perfect when I tested you. Come on now. There we go. There's one click. Why was it like absolutely perfect when I tried it? Is it small enough to get in there? Oh, it's not. Dang it. Is the nose of this small enough? If it was together. Shit. I'm just going to have to do this the manual way. We'll just hold it for a little bit. Splendor sour sheep pupper. Do it the manual way. I'm just going to break it again to get it off to get that sticky tack out of there, aren't I? I almost guarantee that's what's going to happen. It's not going to glue that strong and it's just going to break again. That's okay. We can paint this whenever it needs to be painted. It doesn't have to happen right now. Okay, the shield will be the normal color. And gotta separate this orange. Jesus. Nothing broke. This can just all be the normal color because I don't care. Oh wait, should that be the lighter to match the magazines and stuff? I feel like it should be its regular color just because it's such a big piece. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Makes sense to be regular. Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm thinking as well. As well. You know what? I think I broke a pin here too, but it's not. The pin's not in it. Maybe I broke that when we were putting it together. Oh no, it's right here. I definitely did not break that when we were putting it together. It's fine. Everything's fine. It'll still fit together and work. It's fine. Okay, let's quit trying to put this together and pull it back apart and breaking it further. That'd probably be a good start. No, I want my soft one. Did I clear? Did I clear coat these over the panel lining? I didn't, did I? No, I didn't. Because I still need to water slides. Yeah, we could assemble the arms tonight because I can clean up the panel lining and then we can assemble the arms. And then we can put them in the legs like we did last time when I was building it. Terror that happening to the is why the goose doesn't have most of the armor parts snapped together. Okay, I think we got. I think that one's cleaned. Got a bit of a weird corner on there. Like it's mushed together or something. I'm kind of dreading the race tomorrow because there's basically no, almost, I think there's like almost no way we can win the season. And it sucks after being so close. Being in first the whole season until last week. Although we weren't really in first, it's just what the points said because the drop weeks weren't counted yet. It's like a false first. They have an announcement for a schedule? Really? Huh. Okay, so that should be ready to go. Um, doesn't matter which color we do first on this. Or what color do I want to end with? I think about the masking. Because that big edge, it's definitely easier to mask this and spray the final color on these bits. And we have most of that being the main color, so we need to make this the lighter color. So we need to spray the lighter color first. So we'll put this in the lighter color pile. And so we can spray it as a single piece. I mean, I could push them all the way together, but it doesn't really matter. Well, for the masking, it will matter because it'll be moving around. I'll just do 2 separate pieces, whatever. It's not that big a deal. Oh, and those are prepped. That works real well. Just sand the plastic with wood. That works really well. it's it's slowly becoming one of those nights. Oh, and in other exciting hobby slash slowly building my own workshop news, I'm getting pretty damn close to buying a TIG welder. Got the old brain. It's the dad brain. Put up with too much shit all day long. Dad brain's taking over. I just got to double check with a place to that I will have to swap out gas tanks at for the welder to make sure they're actually going to cover what I need, or that I'll be able to swap tanks. Then I should have everything in place to get me a TIG welder. Then I can have some parts for the car I want to make. Yeah, that can happen. I mean, you kind of have to have dad brain for your dad, don't you? To deal with your dad sometimes, or you get dad brain from dealing with your dad sometimes. When our powers combine. Little asshole. Oh yeah, it's true. I forgot about that. All the kids at work. I'd be like, listen here, you little shits. Go sit them in bus boy timeout. It'll be all right. These, I think, should just be good to go. Because how they fit in there, I mean, there's a little bit of a bump there, but that's literally on that like dives into the helmet, so you won't ever see it. Do I have any panel lines I need to scribe? Not really. Because all these are basically, I mean, I suppose I could do that one. I don't know if it's really worth it though. All the other panel lines are like big and wide. They aren't like a normal panel line. Oh, I could do the edge in here. That would actually be a huge addition if I follow that edge around there as a panel line. So we will do that. Let's do that right now. After a word from our sponsors. And by that I mean take a drink. Which I barely had any of. So then we'll take another drink. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold
Hold
it,
on,
hold
dude.
it. We did it. Oh, I did slurp it.
Can't find my button. Oh.
I need to make. I'll work on that later. I need to make that uh like mute the music or something. Did slurp it. It's funny how that was randomly relative, right? Because it's literally just taking a drink, taking a sip. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? There's a lot of times it's oddly relevant. Okay, this should be pretty easy to describe because I can just hold it up against the body of it there. Don't really know how deep I should go. That's what she said. That'll work. Oh, that's like halfway through. That's deeper than I thought. That's what she said. We need to stop it. It's been too much tonight. Yeah, and it continues. You mentioned tacos and the computer just keeps showing you tacos. Yeah. Maybe I should do that this way so I can keep a lower angle. But then I don't have a backstop to stop against if I mess it up. I need to do a light across there. Be careful and try to follow this edge. If I can get this part good, we will be set because the rest of it's literally straight. This is going to be a little thing, but it's going to actually add quite a bit, I think. Because on newer kits, this would be separate pieces and really be separated. Yeah, we did a pretty good job keeping that there without screwing it up. Brush. Some stuck in the corner there or something. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, that's looking good. Make sure it's all out of there. Then we'll run the glue over the top. Soften the edges. Did it actually go over that part? I think so. Okay. Let's do a Z backside. This will be pretty simple. It's looking all right. I bought some scribing tape because I thought we'd need it at some point. I could have used it the first time I scribed, but so far we've been finding stuff that's pretty easy to follow. Yeah. Yeah. My eyes feel tired just from doing that. Close up the whole time. All right, those are ready. Oh yeah, this was going to be light white too. So this is the last light white piece, and I think this is ready. Oh, we could. Should I try scribing this? Just like around the mask? Normally this piece would be separate on new stuff. Do it extremely light the first few passes to get it going. I don't know if I can do this bottom edge though. It's so small. If I can follow that around. Oh, there we go. I feel like that part doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be somewhat there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's try the other side now. Nice and light. Till we get a little definition in the line. Barely scratching it. There we go. Now I can get a little braver. Might be going a little too deep. Not, not even going to say it. Not even going to say it. There we go. I believe that'll work. Wish I had a before and after to show, but that's quite a bit better, actually. And as far as sanding goes, I don't think we really need to sand anything. We'll put some glue on those. Help soften that. Okay. Let's sand orange things. Whoop boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Be gone, nubs. Make this part as quick as possible. Ooh, I'd kind of like to scribe this line in there. See, where does that end up? It ends up there, or should just kind of fall off. That would probably work. And this side, it doesn't go all the way because of the thing that lifts out. I don't know if that would make it look weird or not. This is like a test kit, basically. So screw it. Let's do it. We could use the practice, right? Is that up against the plastic? I guess it is. Fuck it, we do it live. Modern kits, this would be separate parts as well. Why are you stuck on there? Get off of there. If we go the other way, it'll come off. God, shit. Don't do that now. Almost big time oopsed it. You gotta do it light to get all the little pieces of crap out. There we go. I'll do the other side before I put glue on it, I guess. By the way, I don't know really if I'm going to do it or when, but I did download it's free files or whatever, but I did download the files for like that resin printed 22-inch tall Rick Dom. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do it or like where I would even put it if I did do it once it was finished. I don't know. Do the ultrasonic cleaner? Do you use that anymore? I still have it. Yeah. I haven't used my ultrasonic cleaner in quite a while. About the only thing I used it for was cleaning my airbrush. I would take it apart and run my airbrush bits through it. That'd probably get these little bits out of this, wouldn't it? I could actually use it for cleaning my resin prints too. We should do. Oh, is that thin enough? That's right on the ridge. I really kind of want to do it around this part, but it's so thin there. Screw it. It's our test kit. I need to just. It's our test kit. We need to commit to more things. It's a test kit. Commit to the bit. Commit to the bit. We gotta go old man vision here. Over the glasses. Now this I probably could use a little bit of tape just to make sure I don't go out of the line, but there's enough of an edge I can hold it up against and go real light to make sure I get a decent groove going. Oh, that's how I thought of it. Yeah. It's actually just, I can't see shit. Yeah. When grandma looks at you over her glasses. You think some shit's about to go down, but she just really can't see shit. Ooh, ooh. Don't ride up the edge. There we go. Is there more space on this side? Maybe not. It don't seem like there's more space on this side. There we go. This will make... This is, so far, this is going pretty well. This will make one sexy panel line. Oh, that won't. Don't do that. Stop that right now. Overshot my line. I need to dig this out deeper. It's also not straight. I think it's straight enough, maybe, but it's not straight. This one may be a little bit of a fail. It's not bad, though. It's just not absolute 1000% perfection like I want for myself all the time. And if I'm anything less than that, I count it as a failure. That's healthy, right? Stop it. You got straight up dead. Oh, dead stare. Yeah. Yeah, that's not it's not straight at all. Like I think it looks okay, but it is not straight at all. I need to stop this before I like cut through the entire piece. It's plenty deep. That's what she said. Sorry. It's, had one more in the tank. I didn't really feel like it was sanding. I thought I was sanding with wood again. Oh, I don't know why that just reminded me of that, but I just reminded myself that I might buy a Wally Lego set that's available right now. We could put that together on stream sometime. That'd be fun. Maybe after I get done with this kit or something. Have a little change of pace for like an episode and put a Wally Lego kit together. What's it take to cut through it? Yeah. Not much, because this one I was that first one this is the first one I scribed. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Yeah, there you can see it. I'm literally like halfway through the plastic. So yeah, they don't need to be that deep. I'm better on this side. But yeah, that first side I was literally halfway through the plastic. Okay. We'll call that satisfactory, I suppose. Really like to take this sand where I came out of the edges a little bit. There we go. That's better. I don't know if it's completely gone, but it looks a lot better. Okay. We'll do that bit right there. And this bit right there. That's good. Das ist gut. Oh, you think so? Yeah, you think so? Ollie thinks das ist gut as well. I think he wants outside. Should we do these? We probably should. They'll be easy. They're already there. We'll just deepen them a little bit. Is this going to be too wide? This is definitely wider than they are. Let's see what this one's like. That fits them better. I'll use this and just make them a little bit deeper. Don't even need the whole tool for this. Oh, shit! Lost control of it there. These things are dangerous for your model. Honestly, very tiny and sharp, kind of dangerous for you as well. I don't know how much this is really going to add, but should at least make the panel line pop a little more. Next. Let's try to do the ends before we do the long bits. Then I'll have fuck. Let's say then I'll have a deeper slot to stop in, but popped out that one anyway. That's okay. Those are single light scratches. We'll sand those out real quick. The only real problem with this smaller chisel is I don't think I can clear out the lines with my brush. I don't think the bristles will get in there. But I can use the pointy end as kind of an end to pop the bits out. Seems to be working okay. There we go. Give that a bit of a sand. You can really see where the big scratch is down here. Stay out of there. Oh, I think Ollie actually went to bother Kara for once. It's amazing. Well, hopefully these panel line okay. Oops, I didn't really get any on there. There we go. Now it's brushing. Okay. Put that away before I do something bad to it. Clean up the nibs. Been a little bit of a quiet night. Seems like it always is when I'm sanding, though. Pretty boring stuff. It's the bit that matters most in the paint job. But nobody wants to... Ah, shit, this has those same lines on it. Guess I better do those too. That's quite the nub. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? All right, nubs are good on that one. Let's make more microplastics. Oh shit! That was a big one. Oh, I don't like how that. There it goes. It was like stuck, but and not wanting to slide. I could just feel that was gonna shoot out of there and scratch the entire piece. It's a pretty sad thing to be proud of. Ow! Fuck! No, don't go off the piece. I don't know if I'm actually. Yeah, I did scratch it. Dang it. It's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, that was a mistake. I was trying a new technique. I completely fucked her, bud. Oh, that's the wrong one. That one would be too big. See, I'm not even going to say it. I'm done. The lightest ever to try to clean that out. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Now we just need to do the other side and then we're good. After a little bit of sanding. Oh, I forgot, I need to continue my Jim Carrey watch through with my daughter. So we trying to find a movie to watch just been a couple weeks ago now. And since we had just seen both Ace Venturas and The Mask, and she's seen The Truman Show a long time ago. She said she wanted more of his stuff to check out. So I need to continue. I don't know that she'll get Cable Guy. Because I remember when Cable Guy first came out, I didn't really get it either because I was still pretty young. Liar Liar for sure. We definitely got to watch that one. Um, oh, but when she said she wanted to watch more of them, we watched Bruce Almighty. She wanted to see that one. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, she's seen the Sonic movie. She didn't even realize it was him actually, because I think we are like looking at what else he was in, and I was like, I saw the list, and I was like, oh yeah, he's in the Sonic movies, and she's like, he is? Like, yeah, he's literally the bad guy. I really liked him in Kick Ass too. I think I don't know if she might be a little. I mean, she is 17 now. I was gonna say she might be a little young for Kick-Ass, but she is 17 now. Well, technically, a year if you go by rating. Number 13. I mean, 23. Or you just mistyped that. Yeah, I never saw 23. But it's more of a kind of a horror type thing, so I don't really watch that stuff anyways. Although I don't know if that was really horror. I think it's kind of more thriller, isn't it? Or maybe a little mix. Eternal Sunshine of the Whatever Mind. Is that Jim Carrey? Probably try talking her into doing Liar Liar next, just because I know that'll be an easy watch. Spotless Mind? Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind? Is that what it is? Something like that. I don't know if I've actually seen it. Batman movie as Riddler. I actually, um, hang on a second. Hold. Hold. Let me go over here because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 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 uh huh. Now let me come back over here. Like that. I was like, wait a second, I have that poster. I also have, what else do I have back here? I have the Joker. The what's his name? The really good one. I've Chuck Sachs poster. I have a Mafia PC game poster. I have the comedian from Watchmen. That's really all the ones I have back here. I don't really. They're just back in storage. I don't have them hung up anywhere. Being afraid of the big black bat is funnier when you think about how much trouble Ace had. Oh, that's true. Yeah, because it was the bats were like the only thing he doesn't, only animal he doesn't like. I don't think I've ever thought of that before. These gouges cut out. How much time we got? Okay, we need to start cleaning up panel lines on the arm stuff so we can get it assembled before the end of the stream. Book adaptation? I'm not sure what that is. Um, both kids have already seen How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the live action one where he's the Grinch. So they've both seen that. Involved orphans. I need another hydration break. Check. Whatever. I need to drink some water. This has an ugly, ugly mold line on it. Can I take this to... Oh, thank you. I'll do it after I sand this piece. And then forget. Oh, that's a bad mold line. I almost feel like I'm going to sand all the way through this thing getting rid of this damn mold line. Damn, do need to use some of them up. Need to be on top of those playing Americas when the end of races and stuff. I should just do like some streamers do and do the highlight message for an insane amount of points. So then people use it to show off. Like, I have so many points, I can highlight my message. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Let's go around the edge of this real quick. Got kind of a shitty, flimsy edge on it. Oh, when doing the chat builds, we need to figure out when to do that because I still have a EV kit, a simple EV kit to do. So I have one more kit we can do it with. I'll have to find a GIF and a sound effect for the EV like I did on the other ones to play when it happens. The last couple really didn't go that well, which is probably why I haven't really done it in a while. Oh. Okay, let's take a drink. All the orange bits are... Oh, no, this one I didn't touch yet. We gotta check that one. Everything is in. I immediately lied. Wait, no, this just in. I was lying. Could scribe this out in here, but I'm not going to do it. Mostly because the jetpack, backpack, whatever is going to be on top of it. 99% of the time anyways, and I just won't ever remove it, so I don't see much point in wasting the time on it. This makes me want to get up and play my upright bass. I can hear my daughter just yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Up in her room. Ooh, that's gonna need some sanding. I don't know if blowing on it does anything. Because it's literally a chemical reaction. It's not like air dry. Yeah. The Nintendo cartridges where you blow on them and it actually makes them worse. I might have messed those up by sanding it so early. Because I got junk down in there after I already did the glue thing. And I don't think it's fully set yet. Also, I just realized I'm using the wrong one. That's probably the problem. It's probably most of the problem. So I'm like, wow, it feels like I'm cutting new plastic and not just scraping out the old dust. Well, that's because you are a moron. You're using the wrong fucking scribe. Clean out of there. There it goes. So freaking small. Can't even get a thumbnail in there to like clean it out. Doing it again. It's gonna be completely wrecked over here, I think. When we go to panel line it. I'm just gonna let it sit and completely reharden to mess with it later. We'll call that good for the sanding right now because I want to get these arms together. We got our plans laid out for this. Let me sweep up my fresh microplastics. Just mainline those into the veins here. And by that I mean gently put them into the trash. Okay. Let's get these arm bits cleaned up. Not bad, not bad. Looks all right. Been pretty impressed with this paint so far with of course we let this dry basically for a week, but its resistance to this thinner. Oh, there's a little nub mark I missed down there. Oh, I missed all these dots on the other one. Oh, I should have panel lined around the edge. Oh well, you're already not going to see it. Double check, because I missed stuff. It's looking good. Ooh, that looks nice. Looks very nice. Little elbow action. Oh, there it is. Where's the other elbow at? Oh, that feels super smooth on that piece. This is like gliding over the top of it. That was extra gloss somehow. Let's get all these boring hands out of the way. Those hands came out super nice. I'm glad I scribed those. And look at that. That's so clean. That's such a clean panel line. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that one didn't quite fill out all the way to the edge. Hopefully that's not one we need to use. Because I really only need to use like 2 or 4 of these, depending on which guns he holds. The ones I want to do anyways. Beauty. Oh, sticky tack in there. Vinyl wraps? The answer is yes. Boy, that would be a pain in the ass. I really wanted to try to use my CNC or maybe my 3D printer to cut out vinyls to stick on instead of like water slide decals for certain things. Like anytime the shield has like the big numbers on it, or like the main emblems of their faction or whatever. I thought about doing that, but it's if you did the big stuff like that, you could probably get away with it. But the super tiny stuff, I feel probably wouldn't work very well. That's a pretty good looking piece. Arms are ready. We could do some, I don't know if I had enough time to really start it tonight, but we could get ready for some, um, you know, water slides. That's the word I was looking for. Fists. This is the shoulder, I believe. Yeah. Does that go? No, that's the wrist. It goes this way. Or does it? That seems kind of big for that hole. That's not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Got there in the end. Yeah, I did. I was kind of worried if I made all this inner frame metallic, if I don't make the gun metallic, if it's gonna look weird. God damn it. All right. Let's Avengers assemble. Do I remember how this works? The answer is maybe. I know this goes on here. Oh, I don't remember. Does the little thing face up? I feel like it does. Oh, it's right here. Why am I blurry? Stop being blurry. Oops. Got metallic if you're too worried. Yeah, I'm gonna spray it regular. They do go up, at least in that drawing, which isn't the actual. Yeah, they do go up. Okay. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna do him the gray I'm planning, which actually I need to pick out a gray. It needs to be kind of a medium to darker gray. I'm just gonna do him that, and then if I think it looks weird, we'll just spray some gunmetal over the top. Because I don't know how much I'm really gonna detail these. Because it would be nice to make them multiple colors, but for this kit, I don't know that I'm really gonna bother. Yeah, because I want to weather them up, and yeah, for this kit, like this one is kind of plain all gray. It would be kind of nice if I could make like this little magazine that belly mag that sticks out here, and maybe the gun camera, um, the white color. But it looks a little bit of a pain in the ass to mask, so I may not. I kind of want to pose him with the SMG anyways, just because that's or the it's kind of a grease gun because it has the fold out stock. I really want to pose him with that anyway. Okay, uh, so that's the wrist. This is the top. This goes on this way. That slots in. Yeah, it's this side. Ooh, shit, that's not good. I didn't notice that. When that comes over, it pops over the edge of this. It's going to peel all the paint off of it. I'll just have to never make his arm go straight, I guess, or lock his elbow. Which it shouldn't be locked anyways. Didn't notice that when I was building him. Oh, wait a second. Can I put... We gotta take the elbow apart, don't we? I don't know if this will come back apart. This one on there really freaking tight. We may be completely screwed. Ow. Okay, it's moving. Oh, shut the fuck up. No. Yeah, I forgot how many their weapons jack into the hand. Oh, like actually attached to the hand and they don't just hold. Yeah, I do know the stream's getting close. It's always right about 8:30, 8:40, yeah. We gotta do this one too. Can we get this back off? Yes. Oh, I can just it's starting to move. I'm pushing on that with my thumbnail and I can feel at any moment my thumbnail is just going to flip backwards. I can just feel it coming. Success! Did I really take that apart before? Or did I slide it over the whole arm? I slid it over the whole arm. That's how we did it. Now, is it different? It's not any different on the inside. Because I was thinking I got to take this screw out to do what I'm thinking. Can't go that way. Nope. So it's got to go down like, sit like that. There we go. And then this would line up in that slot. Like that. At least it should. Why don't those want to go in? Are these different per arm? I don't think they are. They look the same inside. Maybe I should try to get this on all the way first. Okay, yeah, it pops on the end. Hopefully this never has to come off because it won't. That is permanently there. Ooh, what's that? Oh yeah, there it fit perfect. Ba-ba-da-bow. What is that? Oh, that's the all the like cables and crap, right? For the big crazy gun thing. Oh, that's the connection in the hand? It's hard to tell. Okay, now this can go back on. Is this going to be a problem too? Okay, not so much a problem here. It's touching a little bit, but not as bad. And then this side would come on. Feels like you're not on all the way. Oh, maybe it is. Because it is at the bottom of the edge there. Feels like it's not all the way there. But I think it is. Wait, no, that's upside down. That's why. Dummy. Like, there's no way that's all the way. Oh, maybe this arm's just better. The other arm hit like right away. This one's not doing it. Or is this the same arm? Maybe I just put it together the right way. That could be too. Oh, hey. Boy. But what overhead cam? Oh, I have a a Sony. It's an expensive one. Sony EV10. Is that what it is? ZV-E10. Sony ZV-E10. My face cam's an old A5 5500, I think. 5200. Oh, you're looking into that? Yeah, I really like it. I actually even dropped this one, and there's a huge gouge in the case of the lens, and it still works. The zoom and everything still works. And the focus and stuff is great. It's a good looking camera, and the focus tracks nice and fast, and it's good at tracking little objects, which it seems like all the Sonys really are. So it tracks way easier than a lot of other cameras on stuff that isn't a face, which is nice. If you want a nice cam for an overhead cam, it's a worthwhile investment. Ooh, tight. Okay, that went well enough. Let's see if the elbow scrapes on this side. No, it's good there. Maybe getting lucky here. And then the one that has a thicker side goes there. Maybe I had that other one on flipped. So it was offsetting it because it's not, neither of them are scraping now. That must have been what I did. Okay, now this goes through here, I believe. And sets in there. Yep. And then that goes on. Oh, it's going to be a pain in the ass to get together. Because that's going to have to sit there, and then I got to like somehow push that down. Oh, there it went. Say somehow push that down into it without it, any of the pieces moving. Then this goes over that. Oh, we need a little wrist cover and a hand. What hand do we want? This will be, that goes on the outside, right? So this will be the right arm. So we need, let's do an open hand for now. I picked the only hand top where my panel line didn't quite make it to the end that I didn't notice. Of course. Of course I picked the only one. I picked the worst looking one. And now it won't come off. There we go. And then we can put this in here. Why is it not? This worked before. Oh, maybe we did it without the shoulders so the ball could reach in there further. I think that's what it was. Oh, well, there we go. Okay. That'll work for now. No, don't pop down. Oh, there's like a little hair or piece of scratch plastic on there. I thought the paint was scratched. It's like, how the hell did I even do that? Didn't even do anything. I didn't do anything. All right.
What?
The other hand.
I didn't do anything!
There it is.
I didn't do anything! I didn't do it! I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything wrong! Ah, what the fuck?
I don't think I can really tell on the hands that the inner part is a lighter white than the rest of the hand. I don't think that really comes through. But that's okay. Here, and then we can get this. This is totally worth the memes of possibly wrecking my paint job, right? And twist the hand. And then they can hold hands. There we go. When you legs, when you legs are having a great day. They're just out for a stroll in the park, holding hands, having a walk through the park. Oh, I forgot the wrist cap cover thing. Somebody's trying to play Roblox up there. My daughter just had a 2-step verification email. All right. Hey, look at the time. We're 8 minutes till 8. So it was 7, whatever. We can math till 9. 6 minutes now, and we're wrapping up. We got arms done. Well, done. They're gonna need water slides, and then after water slides, we will have to. Oh, we didn't clean up the panel line on the leg that I redid. Let's do that real quick. Oh, I just put that down under the table, didn't I? I stream Gundam model stuff every Monday, and then on Tuesdays I do sim racing. I have a league I race in iRacing, which tomorrow is actually the last. Oh yeah, Track Tuesdays. Yeah, I guess we could call it that, couldn't we? Um, God, that panel line looks freaking atrocious on that on that leg or on that foot. That one looks way better. This is where we were testing and we didn't. After I scribed the line deeper, I didn't put the glue over it to like soften the edges, and that one is just rough as hell. This kit's kind of a test kit. Thanks. I like it way better than the. I hate the orange that came with the kit. Well, I'm planning on. I don't normally weather kits because I normally like building super clean. But I'm gonna weather this one, so I just was keeping it standard colors instead of doing a recolor. And actually, we have some time before we go. Could show you some of the previous kits. See, the first T was race oriented. It came to your head, yeah. But yeah, so Tuesdays and tomorrow is actually the last race of the league for this season, and then after that, I have a GTR model. I think I'm gonna build while it's off season for the racing stuff. So it'll still be kind of car related, but we'll be building a GTR model that I have, which would be fun. But the last one I did was this Leo. I really like how it came out. Oh, I still don't have the. Damn it! We're panel lining. I need to need to panel line the tops of his hands, and I just keep forgetting to do it. We're literally panel lining earlier. But yeah, that was the last kit we did, which came out pretty nice. I had taken kind of a long break from streaming and came back and we did a Leo as like a quick get back up to speed thing. So that's the Leo, and then the biggest one we done. I do a little bit of mini painting as well. This is a 75 mil, so it's not really a mini, but do a little bit of mini painting. I'm kind of newer to that. And then the latest kind of pride and joy, I guess. We have a super clean Barbie, And then I have a Zaku that's was our big project before I quit streaming for a while. But that's my Barbie. The Barbie's super clean. He came out real nice. And this one was I used to use Mission Models paint for most everything. Barbie was the first one you were around to see. Yeah, the very first one I did was an HG Zaku, um, which was just plain kind of green color and stuff, which is cool. But this is left the bazooka over there because it falls out of his hands. But this is my he should be holding a bazooka, so imagine a bazooka there. This is the uh, Char's Regal Zaku that is what I call it. So this is all. I guess is that could be hanging down, but this one took a lot because the reds are actually a candy, and then the weapons that go along with it took a long time because they're all the matching colors. The Heat Hawk took a lot of work to get looking right, but this took I don't know. We were working on this kit for like 3 months before I stopped streaming. Is it a box set? The models themselves? Set him back on the shelf there. Yeah, the weapons came. That's especially the Heat Hawk that's like kind of my pride and joy of that kit for sure. They came out great. Uh, a little. I masked some of it what I could normally, but liquid mask. Holy hell, liquid mask. Uh, was awesome for that. Doing those different shapes and stuff. Go away, cat. I'm almost done. But yeah, if you're new to kind of Gundam model stuff, they all come as a kit. Oh yeah, no problem at all. They come. I can show you just a regular kit because you don't have to paint them or anything. Um, there's a little basic one. This one's an amphibious Zaku, but yeah, like they come pre-colored plastic, so you can just stick them together. We were working on the other, you know, stuff earlier with the sanding the plastic down to get it ready for paint and stuff to get rid of all the edges, but that's one of the simpler kits. So if you don't want to paint them, they're ready to be put together without paint. I come from the normal model building world where you have to paint everything, so I like painting them. But you definitely don't have to. So you might. This camera's artifacting a little bit now. It's like doesn't do that green artifacting thing, but it's jumping here and there. Which I don't think I told you guys the latest on that is basically I'm just shit out of luck. they just they can't find anything wrong with my capture card, and it seems to be something with the capture card interfacing with the motherboard, and of course the motherboard people just say uh it's not our problem, that it's not compatible, that's possibly not compatible, even though it should perfectly be fine. You were stationed in Japan, used to buy Gunpla and assemble, but really want to get into painting. Oh, nice. Yeah, the painting. Um, do you have an airbrush or a place to airbrush? Ooh, I need to clean the nozzle or the needle gut. I'm like holding it up as if you can still see in this camera. Um, Not sponsored by Gallery. I kind of wish I was, but if you're looking for airbrushes, Gallery makes some great airbrushes. And actually, these two, but will in the fall, nice. Um, the last two, the kit I'm working on in that teal and purple Leo I showed you, that's all done with Gallery's paint, Kaleido, which is it's a real new paint line, and it's been the best paint. The best. Let me clarify that. The best water-based paint I've ever used. So, like, if you want, typically, if you want good paint that stands up to abuse and will go on super smooth and is easy to work with, you go with lacquer. But then you have all the chemicals and smells and all that shit to deal with. And I probably would spray lacquer, honestly, because I have a full mask and everything that I use when I'm painting other stuff. I've painted other things like guitars, and actually I got one of them back here. This is actually automotive paint, and it's super dusty, so don't worry about that. But it's actually automotive paint. But um, this is actually a buddy's guitar that I painted for fun, and then he was just, it's a cheap guitar, so he just was like, you can keep it. I'm like, okay, whatever. So it just hangs there. But and then I have a 91 Miata, the same model of paint that is, um except orange. Like imagine that lime green except orange. I painted my car. So I do a lot of other painting stuff too, but so I have all the equipment for that. But if you go for a water-based paint, I highly recommend the Kaleido from Gallery. See, this one doesn't like to change the focus all the time. There it goes. Unless it's a face, then it likes to change focuses. Actually, it's not even. I feel like this one's gotten worse for some reason. But yeah, I highly recommend them. Their primer is amazing. And typically, when you spray lacquer out of an airbrush on model kits, especially Gundam kits, you usually don't have to prep them. Just make sure there's no dust or crap on there, and you can spray it on there. And lacquer, you can just like hose it on for the most part. Like obviously, you don't want to go too thick because you get runs, but you can kind of just hose it on, and it comes out fine. Where typically water-based paint, you have to mist it and then kind of just blow air on it with the airbrush to dry that layer, and then mist it again, and then dry that layer, and then you can start to put on a heavier coat. Because the water base usually tries to, if you spray too much at a time, instead of like trying to run, it more tries to beat up on the plastic because it don't want to stick to it, even if you have the primer down. But this Kaleido paint sprays a lot more like a lacquer, and it's and the primer's been super strong, masking stuff and pulling up tape. I haven't had any paint lift at all, which I've always had problems with water-based paints. Uh, Lacquer can be, it's lacquer and water-based. Everybody in the model world will call them acrylics for water-based, but acrylic has nothing to do with whether it's water-based or not. But in the model world and like mini painting world, they just call water-based acrylics, unfortunately. But so lacquer can be the full line from primer to color to clears. Those can all be lacquers, and then the acrylics, which preferably you want to get water-based, if you don't want to deal with the fumes and stuff, is the same thing. They can be primers or colors or clears. Sometimes they're called varnishes for the clears. So they can be either. It's just lacquer is a chemical based, like how the paint reacts to each other. Lacquer actually makes a chemical bond from it into the plastic or from it into the other lacquer paint layers, where acrylic paints actually physically grip onto the piece and don't chemically bond into it. So that's why the acrylics can lift a little easier than lacquers usually. But this Kaleido stuff is really good. And now I have company because I'm late, even though I finished early.
Why? Ugh, I hate this camera. What?
Hey, thanks for the
I
follow.
hate you.
Welcome to the Zaku army.
Hi. Wait.
They can't see you waving. There you go. My daughter will be streaming Thursday. She just plays some games.
Yeah. We're gonna play Hightail next.
Are you playing Hightail next time?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? He really did finish early. I finished 6 minutes early. But then I was nice enough to answer questions for Ed Boy. Because he was asking about painting stuff.
Oh.
He's done Gunpla stuff, but wants to get more into painting it.
Well, he can figure it out himself.
Figure it out himself. That's not very nice.
Well, I'm just like, you just need to be like upstairs with your best friend.
Upstairs with my best friend. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hostage to ads. Oh no. Well, I got to get out of here because now we're late, even though I finished early. So we'll be back. Ollie Cat's going crazy too.
He's trying to eat a hair tie.
Trying to eat a hair tie.
Yeah,
What?
little one.
How long do we have left on ads?
Your face.
How long are ads playing? Ooh. 10 seconds left on ads. We can wait that long. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, the stupid ads are over. All right. Yep, I gotta go because this thing over here thinks it's time to watch shows before bed.
It is.
You made it back safely. So we're gonna get out of here, but yeah, we'll be back Monday. If you're around next Monday, feel free to hop in and ask any painting questions you want. I'll answer everything I can. I've been doing it a while, so I know a decent amount about it anyways. At least the process I use. So oh yeah, I never promote. I mean, we hardly have anyone on the Discord, but I never promote it. It's probably why I never promote it, is because we hardly have anyone on it. But yeah, I also have a not my Discord, but there's another Discord that I highly recommend for Gundam stuff. And so let me actually share that one real quick in chat before I leave. She's miming my things I say over there. Where's invite server? Copy? Paste? There we go. So there's a YouTuber called Amilla. He hasn't done any videos in quite a while, but his Discord has lots of super helpful people for Gunpla stuff and painting and all that. So
It's not evil curse jack hands, it's black magic. Because I got the magic in me.
evil curse jazz hands. All right. We definitely got to get out of here now.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no problem. And we'll see you later. If you want to, I don't know if you're into racing at all, but we'll be racing tomorrow night. Last race of the season, and I have a chance at winning the season. Slim chance, but still a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Anyways, thanks. Peace. What time? Oh, about the same time. Race starts 7. No. Race starts 8 Central. Stream usually starts at 7:30. I usually, the last 30 minutes of practice, I turn on the stream, and then we qualify, and then there's two 15-minute races.
Tell Corbin he needs to
And then
quit.
Mondays, I normally start at 6 Central. Tell Corbin what?
That he needs to do me my clips.
My daughter says Corbin needs to do her clips. He's busy on Thursdays though.
Oh, shucks.
He watches a movie and writes a review every Thursday, and has for like a billion Thursdays in a row. Okay. Yep. Peace. Yep, that's right. See ya.